Hi, I'm Jane King, and this is New to the Street in person back here at the NASDAQ market site in New York City. This show is all about public, private, and blockchain companies, how the CEOs, the founders, and the innovators bringing you lots of opportunities to consider. Here we go. The Sustainable Green Team is a dynamic company that is revolutionizing sustainability through the use of cutting-edge technology. Now, the mission is to transform waste into valuable nutrients, creating a positive impact for the planet. With their innovative solutions, they're helping companies achieve their climate sustainability goals and driving a significant transformation in the agricultural industry. So with me, Tony Raynor, CEO and founder, I guess, of the Sustainable Green Team. Great to have you back here.
Yeah, this is wonderful.
And you've been doing this collaboration with VRM, and we've talked to them in the past as well. I mean, explain what that collaboration is all about.
Yeah, the VRM and SGTM working together over the course of a few years now. Our companies have really integrated well together, and we really decided to take these companies and merge the technology and the manufacturing together. And so there's been a great transformation that's taken place within our organization, taking their tech and our horsepower together to really make a difference beyond just the U.S.
And explain VRM. What do they do?
Yeah, VRM is a leading technology company, and they've been around almost 40 years. Incredible technologies that they've created and discoveries that they've made. And so they're able to take waste streams and make them into nutrients, and they're able to do it with zero net carbon.
Yeah.
And so it's a carbon sequestering technology, and it goes way beyond the boundaries of just making products of humus oil. It actually works in all different facets.
Yeah. And what's the progress on producing the humus oil product?
Man, I'm glad you asked. We really spent last year building inventory, and we're actually very well pleased with the results. We've had a great harvest, and we're definitely have a big harvest of inventory that's been completed.
Okay, so it sounds like this year will be a pivotal year.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
And when can customers expect some of these products?
A little bit later in the first quarter, you'll be able to go online and order it and have it shipped right to your doorstep.
Yeah. Now we're here at the beginning of 2024. Like, what's your strategy for the year ahead?
Yeah, we're going to continue to build on the platform of SGTM and VRM together to turn pilot programs into actual projects and be able to globally expand and to be able to get our product in every household here in America and to really look at the food and agricultural industry here. And so we're going to have a big presence here, but it's definitely spreading out throughout the world, and just to keep building on what we have,
yeah. Okay, Tony, thank you so much for coming back. Great to have an update.
Sure. Thank you.
Homeowners, it's time to earn up to 30% more income on your vacation rental property and say goodbye to endless rental headaches. Maximize your profitability and time when you partner with the Compass Collection. Our sophisticated approach to bookings, marketing, and revenue management is focused on delivering the ultimate level of service and success. Let us change the way you rent and unlock the full earnings potential of your property. Contact us today for your free home revenue projection at thecompasscollection.com.
Hello and welcome to the Business of Blockchain. I'm Nisa Amoyles. This special episode focused on blockchain use cases is sponsored by Bitdeer. Scott Santenz is the person former presidential candidate Andrew Yang credits with shaping his universal basic income platform. He is one of the foremost experts in the study of UBI.
Basic income is an amount of money that is provided universally, unconditionally, periodically, and individually as cash. And it does reduce poverty, and it can replace various welfare programs, but it also addresses chronic insecurity and the increasing inequality that we're seeing. A lot of people may have enough money to pay their bills and yet still fear the loss of income, and that chronic insecurity also has a lot of impacts.
Adding to that insecurity are fears that artificial intelligence will take many jobs. Yet hundreds of pilot UBI programs in the US and abroad give Scott hope for the future. And one of them is Good Dollar, a blockchain-based nonprofit protocol. Good Dollar Executive Director Anna Stone joins us now. So tell us about Good Dollar, what it does, how many people use it, and why.
Good Dollar is a project that actually has served a digital universal basic income to over 650,000 people from more than 181 countries. And people around the world use Good Dollar tokens. They use the UBI that's distributed to them to facilitate commerce, to cash out into local currency, to build businesses on top of it. So it's really a new approach to thinking about how do we solve these old problems of lack of financial access and poverty.
So with Good Collective, you are helping the fight against climate change in partnership with Climate Collective, and that provides digital money to people locally where and when it's needed most, especially after disasters. Tell us more about it.
Getting money to the right people at the right time in a verified, trusted model is becoming a more urgent crisis than we've ever seen before. Climate, pandemics, security crises, all of these are leading to mass dislocation. And Good Collective is a platform that's been built on top of Good Dollar that actually enables anyone to set up their own sort of money transfer and direct digital transfer deployment. So we have used this actually first to help get money to indigenous stewards who are providing the environmental services to actually maintain their local environment and ensuring that they are paid for those activities, that they're paid on an individual basis, that's based off of verified climate impact, and getting money directly to the people that are doing the work.
Does the blockchain make it easier to trust people?
Contrary to what you might have heard, yes. And this is because blockchains in their very nature are public for anyone to see and immutable. And through that system, it means that we know how much money actually exists and where it's going. And ideally, we're able to leverage these key features in such a way that it enables us as communities and all participants in the economy to have more trust amongst each other rather than to have less trust. And this is definitely an area where there's a lot of room for improvement.
Well, thank you, Anna. We look forward to your progress. That's it for today's edition of The Business of Blockchain. This special report highlighting a blockchain use case was sponsored by Bitzier. I'm Nisa Amoyles at the NASDAQ market site.
Reliance Global Group is an Insurtech company that is transforming the traditional insurance agency model. And with me is Moshe Fishman, the Director of Insurtech and Operations at Reliance Global. So great to have you here at the NASDAQ. So the market has seen Insurtech grow significantly in recent years. How did you get into Insurtech? What is the Reliance's vision for the use of this technology in the company?
Good morning, Jane. It's a very interesting question, and I'll start a little bit about how I got into it. You're asking me. I started from the travel industry many years ago, and around 10 years ago, through a whole story of itself, got into insurance. Started building a book of business, selling home, auto, commercial, life. And as I was learning the insurance products, seeing that coming from travel where everything was extremely digitized and technology was advanced, insurance, I was going into a time machine. All of a sudden, everything's pen and paper, long applications, and something just, it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
And it bothered me tremendously so because I saw how technology can make your life easier. And it seemed like when technology was hitting different industries, it just jumped over insurance. So I took pen to paper, had a notebook, and started writing every single detail that if I were to have a technology platform for insurance, how would it look? What features would I appreciate? What is missing? What can sell more insurance? What can explain insurance better? And once I had a good understanding for what the insurance should look like in the technology stage, I built mock-ups and made a clickable prototype and started going to different tech companies, showing it to them, some of the big names out there. We're not going to do any name dropping, but some of the big names in technology, some of the big names in insurance. And each one, we had different good conversations about them until around 3 years ago, Reliance Global Group heard about this different work I was doing, trying to find a good partner that understands the insurance but appreciates the technology. And they said, you know, let's put together a development team and produce this vision that you have. So we put together a phenomenal development team, and you fast forward a little bit, that's called the RELI exchange and the 5-minute insure technology. And you know, the proof's in the pudding. With close to 400 agency partners using our system, people really take on to it, to use technology and to help that in the distribution of insurance.
How can somebody find out more about Reliance Global or the RELI exchange?
So for the Reliance Global Group, you go to relianceglobalgroup.com. There's even a link there to sign up for our press releases. You'll get an email instantly when one gets put out. For an agency partner, if you are an insurance agent or you're looking to perhaps become an insurance agent, you go to RELIexchange.com, R-E-L-I exchange.com, and you'll learn a lot about it, and you'll get in touch with us.
Okay, thanks so much, Moshe.
Thank you, Jen.
Clean Vision identifies and supports innovative companies in clean energy and sustainability, aiming to meet global market needs while improving customer quality of life and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. At Clean Vision, we provide consultancy services, helping organizations enter new markets faster and become more profitable. Clean Vision, the future of clean energy.
BlackStar Digital Trading Platform is a trailblazing, blockchain-based platform designed to revolutionize 3 key financial sectors: corporate governance, capital raising, and digital trading. And with me is Joe Kurczodyna, the CEO of BlackStar Enterprise Group. So great to have you here at the NASDAQ. And you know, last time you talked to us about BlackStar Digital's platform and novel trading technology. I think I told you I'd never had heard of a blockchain-based stock trading platform. So just tell me a little bit about, you've got a new patent now. Tell me about that, and just in general, what the company's doing.
We just recently received our new patent, as we spoke before. But we are developing a family of patents around our technology, which is really important. You know, we're the little guy out there, and we need to protect ourselves. But you know, with our patent, we've been given a 20-year look at the market. And I was quite surprised that our patent came through at this time. I was really fighting an uphill battle, you know, with the SEC, with cryptocurrencies and everything going on digitally. And the patent kind of put us on the map on our technology. So, you know, we have, you know, for 20 years, next 20 years, our patent is going to be in effect, and we can go after digital trading of securities that are assets on the internet through blockchain technology. And blockchain is the key. And we all know that Bitcoin was the first currency to trade on a blockchain. And recently Bitcoin is now going to be trading in an ETF. And that's our biggest announcement or that could happen to us this year. First it was a patent, and then it was the SEC accepting blockchain and Bitcoin to trade as a registered security for the public to buy. I mean, that's huge. That basically, you know, gives us a green light to go ahead with our blockchain trading, because that's what we're doing. We've developed a system where you can trade registered U.S. securities or common stock on a blockchain. And that system was vetted by the SEC for 2 years. You know, I started this in 2017. I had to go through the SEC and tell them what I was doing as far as my new trading system. After 6 months, they allowed me to go forward and build a demo. And it took me 2 more years before I went back to the SEC, and then they vetted my deal for 2 years. So they did not give me, approval or disapproval, and they vetted me through a registration statement. So I wasn't asking for approval or disapproval. I wanted to see if I dropped a system into the broker-dealer ecosystem, whether it would work and what, was it legal? And after 90 to 100 comments, the SEC had no more questions. They didn't approve me, they didn't disapprove me, but my registration statement became effective in July.
Okay.
In October, we got our patent. And now in December, Bitcoin has been accepted by the SEC to trade on a blockchain. The underlying asset here is Bitcoin trading on a blockchain, and it's a decentralized blockchain. And I was quite surprised that they affected that.
Yeah.
But it shows how tight the blockchain system is and how secure it is. It's really hard to break into a blockchain.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Bitcoin blockchain has ever been hacked.
No. The wallets have.
Okay. Is BlackStar safe, secure? How can you ensure that? And will there be trading 24 hours a day?
Well, we hope to do Globex trading.
Okay.
And close on Friday, open back on Sunday evening.
Okay.
And allow people, just like they can on their gambling apps, allow them to speculate whenever they want, whenever there's something going on. And with the system, with the blockchain system and the way it operates in the back office, it doesn't have to have people there, to run it. And that's kind of what's happening here. The brokerage industry is going to be more of a mechanical type industry that's just going to be executing trades and making sure your money is safe. Yeah. And the brokerage system is the safest system out there right now. And by me bringing blockchain into the brokerage system, it makes it more secure.
So what's next then for BlackStar?
We need to get recapitalized. We're looking for a strategic partner that's familiar with the industry, familiar with both industries maybe, and that'll help us move forward.
Yeah.
So right now, things are happening so fast that I think that we've been getting a lot of calls.
Yeah.
We've been getting a lot of calls.
Well, good luck with that. It's certainly innovative and interesting and potentially very disruptive. So,
Yeah.
Thanks so much, Joe.
Thank you.
Homeowners, it's time to earn up to 30% more income on your vacation rental property and say goodbye to endless rental headaches. Maximize your profitability and time when you partner with the Compass Collection. Our sophisticated approach to bookings, marketing, and revenue management is focused on delivering the ultimate level of service and success. Let us change the way you rent and unlock the full earnings potential of your property. Contact us today for your free home revenue projection at thecompasscollection.com.
Acurx Pharmaceuticals is working on a treatment for C. diff, which is a common bacterial infection. And they are seeing some promising results from clinical trials so far. So with me, CEO David Luci, great to have you back and get an update on this, because I know these trials have been very promising for you. So bring us up to date on the completed phase 2B clinical trial. What did you see there?
Excellent. So far what we've seen, and we have 2 more critical endpoints to announce, which we'll do in the coming weeks. So far what we've seen is 96% of our patients, 25 out of 26 in fact, are cured at the end of treatment, and 25 out of 25 who were cures at the end of treatment are sustained cures. So what that shows us is that in the $4.7 billion recurrent C. diff market, if we can continue that in phase 3, we will significantly impact the size of that and save billions of dollars for Americans.
Can we take just a second and talk about C. diff real quick and kind of lay the groundwork? Like, explain this and what a big problem it is.
Sure. C. difficile is an infection in the colon caused largely by antibiotics that cause dysbiosis or an imbalance in the bacteria in your gut, your microbiome they call it. So there's a cottage industry now of microbiome therapeutics to try to supplement what antibiotics do to treat C. diff. So C. diff is over $1 billion market, and the recurrent C. diff market is caused by patients whose dysbiosis causes more infections. So what we're showing is that we're not only showing thus far, heading into phase 3, better efficacy data at the end of treatment, we're showing that all of our patients are sustained cures. And in the coming weeks, we're going to describe for the first time ever, the first antibiotic ours to treat C. diff patients is going out 94 days to show if we're still extended cures that far out. No one's ever gone north of 60 days. So that's a first time thing. If we still have all cures at that extended cure date, 94 days out, and the microbiome head-to-head data will be presented in that same release, that would be fundamentally changing of the treatment paradigm for C. diff.
And C. diff is particularly common in hospitals and nursing homes. In fact, I think I told you my husband's uncle has C. diff. It's a very serious situation. He was very sick with that. So.
Yep, 600,000 patients per year incidence in the U.S. 20,000 people die. It's life-threatening.
So, what should investors know about maybe some upcoming milestones? What are some important dates and things they should look for?
So, I think in the month of January we should have our final 2 big endpoints out from the phase 2B trial. That's the microbiome head-to-head and the extended cure data. Both of those things will show the kind of impact our drug will have on the recurrent C. diff market. Again, $4.7 billion market. If the data holds in phase 3, what we're seeing so far, we think that'll be really exciting news for us. Then we go into the FDA meeting, and then after the FDA meeting, we're going to take everything that we've done in the U.S. development process, and we're going to add an international phase 3, and then we're going to go to the European Medicines Agency. So we won't have to replicate the tens of millions we've spent in the U.S. development thus far in Europe. We don't have to do it over again. All we have to do is make sure we have European sites in phase 3, and then when we file for approval, or a partner files for approval in the U.S., they can immediately file for approval in Europe without another 10 years.
Okay. So the first quarter sounds like it's going to be quite pivotal for you and the company.
Oh, it'll be packed. It's a really exciting time. But there's all of the critical endpoints that we needed to happen have now happened. So now we can relax, enjoy the Christmas holidays. Still have your invite.
That's right, and I'm sure you'll be back in January to update us on all the results. So
absolutely.
Thank you so much, David.
Thank you, Jane.
Clean Vision identifies and supports innovative companies in clean energy and sustainability, aiming to meet global market needs while improving customer quality of life and reducing greenhouse gas emissions. At Clean Vision, we provide consultancy services, helping organizations enter new markets faster and become more profitable. Clean Vision, the future of clean energy.
Your data is vulnerable to hackers, with email being the cause of 91% of all cyber attacks. Introducing SKUR, Swiss-hosted, data-mine-free, private and secure solutions to protect your communications. Secure Mail offers secure and private email communication. Secure Messenger offers private and secure chats. Secure VPN encrypts your internet traffic and protects your digital identity. Regain your privacy today. Visit SKUR at sekur.com.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to your Sekur Privacy and Security segment. I'm Anna Berry, along with Alain Ghiai, the CEO of Sekur. Happy New Year, everyone. Looking back during 2023, the first quarter, 6.41 million data records were leaked worldwide. Now, hackers target the most critical information. More than 52% of all data breaches during 2023 involved very important customer personal identifiable information. Now, Alain, first of all, Happy New Year to you. How can we go into this new year making sure our data is private and secure? Give us some tips.
The best way essentially to try to limit your hacking target is, first of all, don't use free Wi-Fi and don't use those free big tech communication tools, whether it's an email or messenger. And we have our VPN, which is a Swiss-hosted, Swiss IP-only proprietary infrastructure VPN. The difference between ours and other VPN, aside from the encryption level that you get that is much higher than the others out there, we also don't data mine your traffic. And there was a couple of big companies that got caught selling traffic data. You definitely don't want to surf the net thinking it's safe, and then you see that the VPN companies sold all your traffic to one of these big browser companies or these big tech. We never do that. So that's kind of what we do. And we have consumers coming every day, a lot of VPN buyers, definitely, and then the email, and then we have business. And now we're launching our enterprise solution. So I'd recommend you take a look at us. You can always use your other throwable email. We also offer on our consumer 2 emails, which are emails that you can use, then completely throw away, and you recreate a new email. You have 2 at a time, so you can continually create new email, because that way you don't give your main email to some mailing list that you don't really care about, and it's just going to be a temporary thing. So I'd recommend you do take a look at sekur.com.
Fantastic products you have to offer to keep our data private and secure. Tell us a promo code for those interested out there.
We have a promo code called Privacy. So if you put promo code Privacy as you register, you get 15% off for the next 5 years on all our solutions.
That's a great deal. How much is your privacy worth? And privacy has arrived with Sekur. Stay tuned for new topics every week on the Weekly Hack. Thank you, Alain, for joining us.
Thanks, everyone, for joining, and be safe, and we'll see you next week.